Hi everyone, my name is Kathleen and I'm the owner here at Harmonic Wellness Center in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Today I want to share a practice that I do with myself daily, which is an energy bubbling practice. The purpose behind this practice is to set energetic boundaries and to really decide what I'm willing to give away to others and what I need to keep for myself. So before we start our practice, I'd like you to come up with an intention for why you're wanting to energy bubble. For me, as somebody who's a highly sensitive person and an empath, it's very easy for me to historically have given my energy away to people, but I've been working very diligently on my energetic boundaries as well as my mental and my emotional and my physical boundaries with people as well. And so I find that this practice is really beneficial for setting a tone for the day of what I'm willing to step into, of what I'm wanting to keep for myself, and what I'm willing to share with others. So if we can think of our energy field as a cup. When our cup is full, we are at that full capacity. We're feeling balanced, we're feeling really great, we're feeling like we can interact with people, and our energy is just feeling really great. When we're in feelings of overflow, we're in that abundance, we're in that state where we might be feeling extra gratitude, jubilant, our energy is super high, like we just have the ability to be in not like a go, 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 because it's not like a forced adrenaline, caffeine kind of energy. This is just a natural state in which we are feeling abundant. And then the opposite is when we're feeling low. So for me, when I'm feeling low, it's usually towards the end of the week after I've seen a bunch of clients, or it's on my days off, or it can be on other days where I'm just not feeling the greatest. If there's something maybe going on physically, maybe I haven't eaten the greatest, whatever it is that's making me not feel as though my energy level is full and I'm feeling a little bit low. So on those days, I have to be a lot more mindful of who I'm sharing energy with, who I'm interacting with, and what I'm doing with my day. And so I have found that energy bubbling is a really great way to be able to set those energetic boundaries. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our attention to our heart and our solar plexus space. So you can put a hand on your heart or your solar plexus, or both if you want. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of draw our attention to that area. I like to close my eyes when I do this. And so we're really just tuning into our own energies at this moment. And we're checking in with ourselves of where is that cup? How am I feeling today? Am I feeling full? Am I feeling depleted? Or am I already feeling abundant and in overflow? And so once we've kind of established where we're at for that day, we're now going to do the practice of blowing up an energetic bubble around ourselves. And we're actually going to be using our auric field and our own energies to be doing this. You can also call on source's energy, God, whatever word you want to use, universe, universal energy, to help fill us up and to also help to establish some of that energy as well. So we want our energy bubble to actually reach, if we stand like this, we want it to go to the ends of our fingers. We want it an arm's length above our head and an arm's length below our feet. And so if we also spin around in a circle, we're actually creating a sphere around ourselves. And the breath that I like to use is one that kind of reminds me of like an Ujjayi breath in yoga, or a constricted breath. To me, it actually sounds like I'm blowing up a balloon. And so I'm going to show you what it looks like first. So I take a deep breath in. And as I'm breathing out, I am blowing up the energy from either that heart chakra or that solar plexus space, wherever you kind of feel called to intuitively. And then I continue to blow up that bubble until it reaches the tips of my fingers. So now I'm going to take my second breath. For me, it typically takes about 3 or 4 breaths for me to really establish and be able, and if you can't see an actual bubble surrounding yourself, that's fine. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. That might just not be an energy that you're able to quite tune into for yourself. And so if you can just either imagine or set the intention that that's what you're doing, because your intention is going to be the most important part of your practice. At the end, after we've blown up our bubble, we are also going to set a further intention. So for myself, my intention is this: my energy is my own. That which belongs to me, I choose to keep for myself, and that which overflows, I choose to share with other beings of love and light. So make your practice your own, use your intuition, and set your own personal intention, or feel free to use mine as well. Again, I've noticed a lot for myself and for clients as we start to establish this. There's a lot of people who might actually even notice people that you're around when you might feel a little bit more drained around. I like to call them energy vampires. You might actually notice that these people maybe aren't around you as much, or you don't feel as drained when you're around them afterwards as well, because you have essentially set the intention that you're not going to allow people to pull energy from your energy field unless you're in that state of overflow and you're willing to do so. So I hope that you can make this a part of your day and get as much out of it as I do.